Hi everyone, Steve. Welcome back to the Audio Files. Thank you so much. Well rested here. Had a nice week off after all the craziness of the what I call the MoFi DSD gate. We now know that MoFi does a DSD step in their mastering chain, as we all know. I'm not going to talk about it much more, but I did want to review, and I'm going to keep this digital today. I'm going to review two incredible sounding albums, as you can see behind me. I'm going to review Abbey Road Studios' The Who Tommy that just came out, and Roxy Music's Avalon, both half-speed cut by Miles Showell. I'm going to review those, talk about how it sounds, and some other, I guess, I don't know, ideas that I have. If you're looking to, you're looking for maybe some CDs or different ideas that aren't going to break the bank or bust your wallet up, I will get those to you today. So if you haven't already, please subscribe, click on that button. It helps me a lot. And I'll see you on the other side of the audio files. Well, I wanted to keep this, I guess, video digital today. We're going to talk about Abbey Road Studios half-speed mastered albums cut by Miles Showell. We'll start with the Who's Tommy. I love the packaging on it. It's got the Obi strip here, and I will let you know it was mastered by Jon Astley and then cut to half speed by Miles Showell. And incredible packaging. I mean, you can look here, a little bit of a gatefold here. It folds right in. Nice packaging. I mean, I think I paid, was it $50 or so? Great. And I will tell you guys, if you're looking for a great sounding The Who Tommy, I've got the original. I compared it. This has better mids to it, much better bass, and of course with the half-speed mastering you're going to get the better bass. The vocals are more clear, and all around, I mean, the soundstage of course was quite wide. And if you're in the market for a Tommy album for a decent price on pretty much audiophile grade vinyl, check out The Who's Tommy. If you love the album, you're going to love the sound of this one. Of course, with its half-speed mastered as well, you get to hear more bass. The acoustics sound a little bit better as well. And all in, like, you're not going to get a better sounding album than this. We all know by now that Abbey Road Studios and Miles Showell, there is a digital step, so he will copy everything to, I guess it's a 96K file, and then master or half-speed master and cut it to vinyl from there. So this has a digital step, no different than MoFi. It does sound great. Big difference, of course, is it's half-speed mastered, where we found out a few months back that MoFi does not half-speed mastered. But again, if you're in the market for a great sounding Tommy album, pick up The Who. I was really impressed with it. Now, a couple things here. I've got, this is interesting too. This is, of course, the latest Abbey Road Studios mastered by Miles Showell, Roxy Music, Avalon. Incredible sounding album. I think this is the best sounding album. I compared it to my Robert Ludwig, my 1982 pressing. This one, better mids, incredible bass. The vocals are incredibly clear. All the instruments are separated. It sounds great, guys. I really, truly feel this is probably the best sounding Avalon album by Roxy Music out there. Again, half-speed mastered by Miles Showell. Now, what makes this is interesting too, you probably can see it here. It says that it's cut from the original master tapes at half speed. Now, this is the hype sticker, and this is going back to transparency. I did drop Miles Showell a note asking him to sort of let us know more about what this means. We all know from Abbey Road Studios that they do a digital step. Well, they'll take the original master tapes and then copy it to I guess it's like a 96K file, and then half-speed master and cut from there. So I'm not understanding the hype sticker here that says that it's half-speed cut from the original master tapes. I did go back as well. I thought actually this was actually recorded digitally. I went back to an old Michael Fremer article from Analog Planet from 2015, and it turns out when Ludwig did this album originally, or mastered this album originally, he did announce somewhere that it was actually recorded digitally, but it turns out, according to Michael Fremer's article, that this is the original Roxy music was a analog recording, so it was a AAA recording back then. So a little bit interesting news there. So this is definitely not originally a digital recording, which I actually thought it was at one point. But again, if you're going to in the market for Roxy music, I think these half-speed mastering cuts by Miles Showell, well, guys, amazing. These are gems for the price. As you can see in the back as well, I've got the Dire Straits Brothers in Arms as well, which I think sounds really good. So if you're in the market for really great sounding audiophile quality for a fraction of the price of some of the stuff that's out there, take a look. You can't go wrong with this. It sounds unbelievable. Now, keeping this all digital, I know if you're in the market for some really, good CDs, I've got a really good idea for you. This was the 1987. This was the remastered or mastered by Fantasy Studios, the Bill Evans, the complete Riverside recording. This is 3 basically CD boxes, 12 CDs all together. Incredible, guys. It sounds great. This is the original from 1987, and what's really cool about it as well, it comes with a really cool booklet. As you can see here, it actually discusses all the different sessions as well, talks about all the different albums during the Riverside time from 1956 to 1964. If you're a big Bill Evans fan, I mean, 12 CDs all together in this thing. They sound great. I'm really impressed with this. I'm not sure how much they're going for right now, but I mean, I know obviously, this isn't vinyl. Obviously, it doesn't have that sort of that smooth vinyl feel to it, or the warmth of the vinyl. But again, I really appreciate sort of the progression of Evans and his brilliance in these Riverside recordings. And I mean, you go from the very first CD, as you progress through 12 of them, you just see his progression and how much of a genius he is, and the sound of these recordings are incredible and done incredible as well. So if you have it, great. If not, have a look. Bill Evans, the complete Riverside recordings, great album. I'm really impressed with it as well. Now, going one more thing, and we talked about at the top, the MoFi DSD gate. Just a little bit of a fun fact here. If you can see this is Tom Petty's Full Moon Fever. This is the very first Gain 2 mastered in DSD CD that MoFi ever did. So this is back in 1998. This is basically patient zero for DSD in the Gain 2 mastering system. So if you have this, great. It sounds amazing. Great album. But again, this is it. This is the very first one that they mastered through the Gain 2 system using DSD back in 1998. Patient zero for MoFi, where it all began. And another little fun one here, Analog Productions. I picked this one up. This is an SACD, Hugh Mascella. Guys, this is the Hope album. Incredible SACD. If you're really wanting to test your gear and test your speakers out, this is the one to go for. This sounds incredible. This is an Analog Productions SACD. Now, Hugh Mascella was actually toured with Paul Simon after the Paul Simon Graceland album came out, and Paul Simon was very influenced by Hugh here in some of his Graceland songs as well. So this is an incredible album. I actually spent the last few hours listening to it again and again. Incredible sounding album. This was actually recorded live in 1993 in Washington, D.C. over a 2 or 3 day period. So if you haven't picked this up, Analog Productions has it on vinyl. Of course, they have it on SACD. Have a look. You can't go wrong with it. It sounds incredible. So that's my quick review here. I don't want to waste too much of your guys' time. I know time is precious and valuable, but I'm back from holidays, and I'm glad you can join me again with this. And I've got some great stuff coming up in the near future. So stay tuned for some wonderful interviews with some great guests. So again, I appreciate all your support on my channel. I'll continue to give you great content. We'll see you again. Remember, please, turn that music up, turn it up really loud, spin that vinyl and enjoy it. Until next time, we'll see you again.